What's up, you guys? I'm Haley,
I'm Carly.
and this is Opinion Rejected. Today's episode is going to be episode 0, where you guys get a good introduction to us, our background, where we started, why we started, and what we've learned along the way.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
I have an opinion.
Yeah, me too.
OnlyFans detected. Opinion rejected.
Super quick, just want to give you a little introduction. We started this little podcast just to have a little place for all of our unwanted opinions.
Oh, yeah.
All of the opinions that are rejected. Throughout all of our other platforms, we said, you know what? We're going to sit down and put them here anyway.
Yeah.
I'm Haley, also known as Haley Boo on all my socials.
I'm Carly, also known as Carly Taylor, and I'm here for the ride. I love talking, so I think this will be
We're
fun.
just going to yap. We're going to have a yap fest.
Yeah.
So we wanted to give a little background to who we are for this episode. Just kind of let you guys know what it is that we do, how we got here, what the point of all this is. Because honestly, we don't really know, so we kind of want to...
Well,
We're figuring it out as we go.
you guys only see so much from a picture or a 15-second video, so this way you can kind of get to know our personalities more and just see a different side of us.
Yeah, you see us all the time, but you don't really know who we are. You know, you like to look at us, but are you going to listen to us? Are you
Right.
going to get to know us? So if you're here listening, thank you so much, and hope you enjoy.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Okay, so diving straight in, let's just get straight to it.
Let's go.
So how did you get a following on your socials?
So I actually started a little bit differently. I had an Instagram account freshman year of college that blew up a little bit. I had like 18,000 followers. It was more of a fitness kind of account, but I was playing soccer at the time. And all the girls, it was a private school, so everyone just shitted on me.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
And every time, like, stop posting your ass all over the, I don't want to see that. And I'm like, I just got bullied, kind of.
I'm like, okay, so don't look at it.
So I ended up deleting it. And I didn't get back into it until right after COVID hit. That's when I kind of
Really?
got big again. Yeah.
I think that's when I got big too, actually. But growing a following on Instagram at that point is so hard. Like,
No,
because
I
there
know.
wasn't even reels or anything.
Yeah. And you're talking about when I was 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was 2018. And that's like when Summer Rae was blowing up, Jen Selter. Like, those were my two people I loved watching on there. Did you ever have anyone you looked up to?
No, not really.
Oh.
I used to be a hater
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was like,
because I was jealous. You know what I mean? I was
Oh.
jealous at that point. So I was a hater. I didn't think I could become that. So I was like, whatever. I'm not going
Yeah.
to follow these. I actually like unfollowed a lot of people because I was jealous. You know what I mean?
yeah. See, I don't know. I saw it as I wanted to be them. So I wanted to copy what they were doing. And I saw them getting all this free stuff.
Yeah.
People love them. I was like, and they don't give a shit who like watches them, what they do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to have that confidence.
See, at that point, like 2018,
Yeah.
I was like a freshman in college at that point. I was actually very religious.
Because you're younger than me.
Yeah.
I think by a year. Yep.
I was in a long-term relationship at that point. I was actually engaged.
Yes. yes. I remember.
I was in a long-term relationship at that point.
Yeah.
And if I posted anything remotely similar, anything close to my ass, it would have been a fight. I would have, that was not
Disowned.
going to fly.
Yeah.
So I started TikTok around COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was right before COVID hit. My little brother actually taught me how to use TikTok.
I love that.
He was, oh God, I don't even know how old he was, 9 or 10. I don't know. Taught me how to use TikTok, and we made stupid dances and whatever. And then I eventually, like, scrolling on TikTok, started seeing dance trends of girls like twerking and whatever. And I was like, I can do that. Like, let me just do it for fun. Because
Yeah.
I was doing like the Renegade. I was doing like the
Yeah.
normal dances that would blow up. But I saw, I don't know if you remember, it was like the SpongeBob sound. It was like, bring it around
Oh,
town.
yes.
I did that one, and that was like the first one that went somewhat viral. I remember it got like 5,000 likes, and I was like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
my God.
And I'm trying to think now, back then, what viral was considered like now.
Oh, it was nothing. It was nothing considered like compared to right now.
Yeah, I was curious what you started doing when you first started. Because, yeah, I didn't just stand in front of the camera and shake my ass.
No, I was doing like regular dances. I was doing regular trends. And then, yeah, I feel like back then there was a lot more like viral twerking videos. Also, I don't feel like anyone shakes ass anymore on
Because it's
TikTok.
censored. You can't. The second I turn around, it literally has that. Remember I showed you?
Yeah.
That notification where this can't be promoted.
Oh
'cause
yeah, I
it's-
don't even use TikTok anymore.
It's so. But see, I get better reach on there because I'm like shadow banned on Instagram. Like they know all my
What?
accounts because I've been deleted. And Instagram follows your accounts. Like they know if it's you in different ones based off of your image.
Oh, I just got a notification on my other accounts that they felt my accounts were automated, whatever that means. The accounts that I don't even use.
Automated.
Yeah, I have no idea what that meant, but I was like, okay, whatever. But they didn't touch my public account, so I was like, it's fine.
Yeah, no, my one that was good until it got deleted. I mean, the reach was insane, and they just out of nowhere deleted it. It's like,
That's crazy. I feel like Instagram and TikTok are just haters. They're haters.
I know, but in a way, I get it. They don't want us promoting sexual content,
But
when there's
everyone
young
does.
people.
But everyone does.
I know it's like, how do you
Like
it's
the celebrities post in thongs all the time. Like
that's where it's bias,
it is.
100%. And even Snapchat, that used to be like a porn app, damn near.
What?
Oh yeah, people would be posting like writing dildos on their stories.
What?
Yes. And now they're so PG, you cannot even show cleavage. Or it's not like,
Writing dildos
Promote
is
it.
insane.
dude, I was talking
What do you mean?
I was talking to a dude one time and I saw it on his phone. He was on
What?
Snapchat. It was literally yeah, this wasn't good. It didn't work out.
Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. COVID blew up twerking videos. The one that went super viral was brown skin, she going twerk. Light skin, she going twerk.
I think I saw
remember that
that.
one?
I want to say that's the first one I ever saw of you.
Yeah, that one, like I had the little printed shorts on. I was so skinny. I didn't even have an ass. I don't know why that one blew up, but they loved it. Everyone loved it.
You've always had an ass.
Okay, well, I was like the smallest I have ever been.
No, but you still like you had the.
I was throwing it though.
You had the perfect like you were skinny, but then just bam.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I don't know where it came from. But
Yeah.
that was the one that went viral. And once you get a taste of the viral, like
You got to keep going.
you see all the notifications, you're like, it's like a dopamine rush.
It
You're
is.
like,
You feel
I
so
gotta
cool.
keep going. I gotta get another viral moment. I gotta
Yeah.
do it. So yeah, that's where mine came from. And then I never really had a bunch of followers on Instagram. I mean, I gained followers on Instagram from TikTok, and then my main TikTok got banned forever after it hit 1 million. You remember when I first got it back though? Like it
I
got
do.
banned,
Yeah.
then I got it back,
Mm-hmm.
and then it got banned again forever. But I hit 1 million. I
Forever.
did.
She did. She has proof.
I did. I do have proof. I have the screenshot. You know, that was a long time ago, but whatever. I still cling on to that.
Well, I hate it because now people in public, if they know you do social media, like, oh, how many followers do you have? Well, over time, I've had a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm on my 12th TikTok account.
Right.
So we're.
Currently right now I have, not that many, but
Yeah.
if you look at the past, overall, a lot.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to think what my first viral video was. I know my first viral video. I don't remember the audio. Oh, wait. Yeah, I do. I was wearing. This was when you could wear bikinis still
Oh.
on the app.
I was
wearing.
never allowed to wear bikinis on TikTok.
Really?
Never.
I was wearing a leopard print bikini, and it was something about like, it was like, I am a white girl with a fat ass.
Oh,
Do you remember that audio?
no.
Um,
I believe you.
and then I turned around and like walked away, and then that one just like blew up. That
Hmm.
was my first viral.
I feel like you are one of those people that you can just like stand there and look good and it'll go viral. I have to do something. I have to prove my worth.
See, it's weird now. The ones that go really viral, it's just me talking, or even back then, responding to comments.
Yeah.
Just by like being funny with it.
Yeah.
Those always blew up.
I feel like the only comments I want to respond to are like the hater comments.
But that's
And
how
I just
you
want
can
to
be,
clap back.
you can be so funny with that. That's what I would do.
True.
I would joke with them, and that's everyone loved it.
I
'cause
just
it's
don't
both
do that
sides.
anymore. I want to start getting back into it because, like, my old TikTok account, I used to just do funny stuff. Like, I didn't just twerk all the time. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I
yeah.
feel like my reels right now is just all of them are the same thing.
Yeah.
And I want to get back into, like, making the funny videos too.
I think now it's harder to broaden what your content is because they want you to have such a specific niche.
Yeah.
The second you do something else, it's not going anywhere.
And it's like our Instagram is like a promo for
Right.
OF.
So, yeah.
So if we do something that's not like sexualized, it's like, what is that going to do for me?
I know. I'll post something like, this was so cute.
Mm-hmm.
No attention.
Nothing. Yeah, you get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever. So I feel like, have you told me why you made an OnlyFans?
I don't think so.
I feel like I remember you saying you made one like later than I did, but I don't think I remember
Yeah.
why you made one.
You started in September, right? Of 2020?
October, and I only know that because it was after a breakup.
See, I was then a month after you. I think you are the reason it convinced me to start one. You and Kristen, because I want to say Kristen either started around the same time as you, whether it was September or October.
Yeah.
And that's when we all were kind of like talking, whatever, in the same space. And I was like, oh, you guys do this. You were saying you weren't posting nudes and you were making that kind of money. I was like,
Yeah.
But I actually started researching OnlyFans in September because I started November. And I started an account and everything because I kind of wanted to see how the website was laid out. Because I went into it more of like business marketing.
Oh, I didn't. I was just like, let me see what I can make.
And well, because I knew the stigma that came with it.
Yeah.
And of course, my brothers were like, don't start one, whatever. And,
Yeah.
I was like, well, let's see like the potential here.
Right.
Because I knew what other people were making. And I was like, oh, there's different avenues you can go. You could do a free subscription, have a subscription, different like pay-per-views, different ways to make money on there. And I was like, okay.
See, I didn't even know about pay-per-views until
know,
like,
I think I told you about it.
yeah, like 7 months after I started.
Yeah.
Dude, that changed my life.
I'm telling you.
I didn't know anything about it when I started. I was just like, let me try and make some money, I guess.
Yeah. But I forget, when you started, were you still in school?
Yeah.
See, I had already dropped out.
Oh.
I had dropped out the spring of 2020, right when COVID happened.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was just like, college just wasn't for me. I felt like it was too easy and it wasn't my life path.
Yeah.
And so I was just working full time at a restaurant. And so that's why when,
Oh, you worked at a restaurant?
yeah, as a hostess.
That is so cute. I could not imagine you working at a little restaurant.
Hi guys, welcome in.
Oh my God.
How many?
That's adorable.
I loved it because you greet people. But
Yeah. You're a people person
yeah,
to an extent.
sometimes.
To an extent.
I'm better now. I used to be really shy, but anyways, yeah, I started it more. I looked at it as, if I start this, I'm never gonna work another day in my life, so I have to make a shit ton of money. Otherwise, it's not worth it.
Right.
So did my research on the site, what I was gonna do. I don't even know why I started it in November. I just think I just picked a day. It was November 10th. I was like, we're gonna do it tonight.
Oh.
Posted a reel promoting that it was out in the open. Boom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mine was, I had a shit ton of followers on TikTok. And I was in a relationship at that time. And I think I like said something to him about it. And I was like, I think that's the only way I'm ever going to make money off of what I do. Like, I'm already shaking my ass on TikTok. That's already what people want to see from me. People
Yeah.
are already judging me anyway. So I was like, I might as well make money off of it.
Right.
And he was like, no, don't do that. I can't have my girl having an OF and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up cheating on me and being the worst person literally ever.
Oh, I remember this person. I know who this person is.
We aren't going to say names,
No.
but yeah. So that happened. Found out he cheated on me. And then I actually think it was like, a couple months after that or something. Actually, I think I started in August or September. I think I lied when I said
That's why I
October.
think it was a
August or
couple
September.
months before me.
So I actually think it was before my birthday. And I was just like, one day I just sat down and made the account. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do it. See what kind of money I can make.
I mean, I totally agree on the aspect of men sexualize us anyways,
Oh, yeah.
regardless if we post it like that or not.
Yeah.
And it's a way of taking your own power. So like, I'm the same way. I mean, I did it because, I mean, you get to stare at me all day. Might as well make money off it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like mine was power really. Mine was just like, I'm getting all of this attention and getting nothing out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
No,
it
I
wasn't like, oh, you were going to sexualize me anyway, so screw you. I'm going to take it into my own hands. I feel that way now.
Yeah.
But when I originally started it, it was just like,
You want to make money.
how can I make money? Because I actually had a job at the time. I was working at Kirkland's, the furniture store.
Oh, yeah.
Hated my life. Okay.
I can't see you at a furniture store.
Dude, I was like the assistant manager. Hated my life.
Oh, wow.
I'm not even kidding. Because my like store manager, the one that made the schedule or whatever, we still had online classes at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't understand that like I was working a full 40 hours a week. I was told when I started there that it would be like 20, 25 hours a week. I was going to work part-time. I was working like full 40-hour weeks and still having to do school. I hated my life. So I was like, how can I make money and not have to work while I'm in school? So that was really, it worked out.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, doing it while I was in school was scary.
Yeah, I didn't tell people when I dropped out. So I was still in my college town.
Mm-hmm.
And people thought I was still in school when I started. I'm like, I've actually been out for a few months now. And everyone thought it's because I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I just dropped out. And I actually was going to go to be like a flight attendant. I was like, what do I like to do in life?
You were going to go to school to be a flight
No,
attendant?
like I was
Oh.
just going to go because
I
you
was
don't
about
need
to
a
say,
degree.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what would I enjoy doing? Like, I like traveling. I could
Yeah.
do that, make a bunch of money, go this way. Yeah. But I was like, opportunity handed in my lap.
So do you regret anything about like starting your OnlyFans? Do you have any regrets about it?
I don't, because I went into it, I think, with the right mindset. The only thing is maybe I could have informed people before. I didn't tell people in
Yeah.
advance. I mean, my family was always like, I wish you would have used a fake name.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's my life.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe that way set more boundaries up front, because I think in this space, you say, oh, I'm not going to show this, and that.
Mhm.
And obviously money talks. The more
Yeah.
you're in the space, the more you feel like you got to do more.
Yeah.
And I think maybe setting better boundaries, but I don't regret it at all.
I don't feel like I also feel the same way about like informing people beforehand,
Yeah.
but at the same time I feel like they would have talked me out of it. You know what I mean? Had I
Yeah.
told anyone that I was doing it, everyone would have been like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And I'm sure people did. I don't remember now, but I'm sure people did tell me that before I made it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like, I don't know. I don't regret making it at all. I also wish I would have had like a stage name that I
Yeah.
chose beforehand. But at the end of the day, like my face is already attached to it. I can't get rid of my face.
Right.
Can't put on a
It's-
fake face.
Yeah.
You know? So it just is what it is at this point. But I feel like having that conversation with people and telling them, I also regret trying to justify it to people, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Because when I first started it, my family was like, what are you doing? Like, you're prostituting yourself online for men. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just posting lingerie pictures. I'm just like, I don't even show anything. You know, that was my justification for it.
Yeah.
And now I've gone way past those boundaries. So it's like, however I justified it to them, it doesn't even matter anymore. And now looking back at it, I don't even feel like I should have had to justify it, because no matter what I
No.
was doing, it was my choice. I was an adult. I made that decision at the end of the day. So I regret trying to justify it in that way because I feel like some part of me feels guilty for telling them one thing and then doing more as it goes on, like you said. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I mean, for me, it's always been money talks. So the second my family saw how much money I made, they did not
My family doesn't even know how much money I make.
care at all. Well, I mean, they have no idea like the total,
Yeah.
but they know by the things I buy and like how I carry myself now. And I mean, they don't even ask anymore.
Yeah. I mean, my family doesn't say anything to me, but I don't think they want to know. They're just kind of like, it's not my place.
Well-
I don't want to know anything about it anymore.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm sure they still see things. I'm sure people still like talk to them about it. But I mean, some of my family is more like open about it than others, I
Yeah.
guess. Like my mom does not care. My mom actually wants to start her own.
Oh, really?
I keep telling her, no, I'm not going to help you do that.
Yeah.
But she's, you know, she's fine with it. My grandma knows what I do. She did my taxes, so she's the only one that knows like how much I make.
Yeah.
She didn't do them this year. She did them last year. So she doesn't know how much I make now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everyone in my family knows what I do. And I feel like when I first told people how much I made, because, you know, people ask, they're like, okay, well, how much do you make? Like, is it actually worth it?
Yeah.
And even when I first started out, I wasn't making nearly as much as I'm making now. Everybody was like, are you serious? Like, I would do that too for that much money.
Yeah.
So that
I
to
know.
me is just like,
When you started, did you promote it? Like, hey, I have an OF. Did you do like a TikTok or something?
I don't think I made a TikTok like saying that I had an OF, but I think I made something about like how much I made in the first couple days.
Okay. So you never promoted like right away that, hey, I have an OF to like try to shoot.
I made like a TikTok that insinuated that I had one. You know what I mean? And I showed like how much money I made off of it so people would know that I had one, but I didn't say like, hey, go subscribe to my OF.
Okay.
Because I still wanted to be a little bit discreet, and at that point, like, I don't think I knew that my parents followed me on TikTok, so that was I felt like it was a safe space. I was like, I can post something about it here. It was not a safe space. They found out
Dude.
very quickly.
I always forget that people we know can follow us
Oh yeah.
on social media. Like my friends that I've known since high school are like, I was just in your TikTok live. I'm sorry.
What? Wait, what did you say?
You were what? Like, I think it's completely separate. I don't know why in my brain
Yeah, I feel that way too. Because, okay, so there's people that I know in real life, and I'm like, do you have me on Snapchat? Like, do you have me on these things? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't know that you were okay with seeing that part of me. You know what I mean? Because it is like a completely different part of who I am.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know if you're comfortable having me on there or like following me at this point.
Right.
Like my little brother, he has me on Snapchat and he follows my Instagram and all that. I'm like, are you okay with that? Like,
Right.
you don't have to follow me. You know what I mean?
I had to say that to my older brother because he followed me on everything. I was like, Kyle,
You don't have to.
I love your support.
Right.
You don't have to be here, especially on
Right.
Twitter. Well, X
Oh,
now.
Twitter?
Yes. He's
Oh,
like,
God,
he-
yeah, no.
It was so funny. He was so polite about it. He came up to me one day. He's like, Carly, I just had to unfollow you. Like, I don't want you following me on there.
No, please do not. I actually, like, when I first made my Twitter, because I just made it,
Yeah.
like, last year.
Yeah.
I put in the bio, like, if you know me in real life or you're my family, do not follow me.
No, yeah, literally.
Like, this is the PSA right now. You're not going to like this. Don't follow me.
No. Because I think people forget it's also a persona we play.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's where it's kind of weird because people just think, oh, this is all you post, so that's all you are.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you really think I walk around just shaking ass all day?
No, genuinely. Like, do you
Getting
think
gas,
this is who I am?
shaking ass.
Like, that's not, I mean, to an extent, that is who I am. But at the same time, like, you know, I have to play it up.
Yes,
For
100%.
Twitter, Reels,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I have to be a little over the top, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I get a little flustered when people are like for an example. There's a family that we go on vacation with, and their daughter is probably like 15 or 16 or something. And I forget what the conversation was, but she was like, yeah, I follow your Instagram. And I was like, you do what?
No, literally.
I said, which one? She said both of them. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. Don't follow in my footsteps, please. Do not do
I
that.
know. See, that's another thing. Would you promote starting an OnlyFans to
No.
people? I'm the same way.
No. And
But why? Because we don't regret it.
we don't regret
I think
it.
that's the part that they get confused on.
But so there's been girls that are younger than me or even like close to my age, and they're like, is it worth it? And
Mhm.
that's the question where I'm like, no.
Yeah.
If you don't already have, like, if it's someone that already has a following, like if someone, a mutual of mine has like 100,000 followers on Instagram or something, and they're like, should I start an OnlyFans? I'd be like, fuck yeah. But someone who like grew up with me in my hometown has 2,000 followers on Instagram. They're all people you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're like, should I start one? Is it worth it? I'm like, absolutely not. Like,
And what do you think age-wise? Because I know a lot of people fresh when they turn 18 get one. And I didn't start till I was 21.
yeah.
So I think I have more of an issue of when they start. Like,
Yeah.
you don't even know what you want to do with your life.
No, right.
And you don't understand the consequences that come with having OnlyFans. If you want to get a job later, if you change your mind, digital footprint.
Right.
I mean, you
Especially if that's not already your job. If you're not already a content creator, if you're not
Right.
already, it's like you're digging yourself into a hole at that
Yeah.
point. Like you're doing it for how much are you going to make? Like maybe a couple $1,000s a month.
well, even that average person on there makes $200 a month.
Yeah.
The top 1% is from $1,000 a month to millions. It's such a drastic.
Seriously?
Yes. The top
$1,000
1%.
a month?
Yeah. That's it.
That's
It's-
crazy.
so it's just so drastic. You have to be one of the top people to
Yeah.
really make money on there. And I
Yeah.
think that's where people don't realize it is
It's
that
not
hard.
yeah, it's not quick, easy money.
99% of people aren't making shit on there.
Yeah.
And for what?
Right.
You know?
And that's what especially when younger girls come to me, I'm like, you have to understand it's not all sunshine and butterflies. Like your family's going to find out. Your friends are going to find out. You live in the hometown you grew up in. Everyone is going to know. Like,
Yeah.
granted, if you're like me, you kind of don't care. Like, it is what it is.
You have to be that way though.
You know, I don't care.
Yeah.
But it took a while for me to build that wall up of not caring. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Because at first it
yeah.
was a source of insecurity. Like, oh, they look down on me. They're going to think something about me. Now I don't care. Like, think what you
Right.
want. You know who I am.
Yeah.
But that's the biggest thing for younger girls. And on that topic, do you follow the Bop House?
Yes. Did you see how that one 17-year-old has been making videos with him?
Dude,
I know.
I hate that.
I know. And they're like, it's just innocent TikToks.
But it's not. Like, she's
What
already...
is that house?
I went to her Instagram and she's already, like, sexualizing herself. And she's 17.
been doing that. But that's what I mean. It's so sad. I think that's where social media is a big problem, though.
Yeah.
It's so sad because people younger, they look up to people like us that
Yeah.
make so much money. And that's where I have a problem with it
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want you thinking that's the only way to make money as a woman.
No, right.
Because even off of mine, I knew it was quick money. I do so many other side hustles that have nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
This is just the front where I get all the cash flow. And I just hate that they all think, oh, this is the only way to make it big as a woman. You have to show your body. You have
Right.
to do this. I hate that.
Yeah. And I don't want to be someone that promotes that at all. That's why I wanted to start this partly was because I don't want to just be that.
And I think a lot of people don't realize most people that are in this space come from some sort of trauma.
Yeah.
That from men or being over sexualized, something happened, whether you were assaulted, whatever.
Yeah.
And or like daddy issues, mommy issues,
Yeah.
you name it. So it's like, if you have like this perfect family, like why would you even want to put yourself in that position? Like for me, I just mentally, this is what I wanted to do. I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, it's whatever. I mean, again, it's like a power thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I get so weird. I don't like when young girls think that's the only way.
No, yeah, I don't like that either. As a woman, I just know how it feels to like especially the comments that you get too of men being like, oh, this is the only thing you have to offer. This is the only thing you're good for.
Right.
Hearing that over and over again, especially as like an 18, 19-year-old girl, like it's so difficult.
Yeah. Well, in high school, were you ever like super sexualized? I don't know, how big was your high school?
I don't even know. Like, it wasn't super big.
But it wasn't small.
No.
Yeah, because like I played soccer all through high school. I was on varsity freshman year, so like people kind of knew me.
Yeah.
But it's like people knew I had an ass before I knew I had an ass, and that's like what I was known for. And it was like that young, you'd already think, oh, that's what people see me as.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you're staring anyways.
See, so I was in like middle school. And
Yeah.
you know, in middle school, you get boyfriends and, you know, you go through them real fast. I just wanted all the attention I was boy crazy.
Yeah.
I wanted all the attention. So I would be in middle school, like on Snapchat, sending pictures of my ass, like dead ass. It was so bad. It was so bad. And my grandma kept telling me, like, you cannot be doing that shit.
Yeah.
And that's the only way that I felt like I could hold somebody's attention. But then I got to high school and then I got very religious. And then that's when I got in my relationship and whatever. So even if I was highly sexualized at that point, but that relationship did highly sexualize me. So that might be part of the issue.
Yeah.
I was very sexualized in high school by my boyfriend, but by other people, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? And I didn't pay attention to anyone in high school, really,
Yeah.
besides my boyfriend.
Oh, see, I loved high school, but also hated it. Love and
Yeah.
hate, but
Oh, I would not go back.
see, I would. I think it's because we were so pure back then. Our problems were so easy, but we thought they were everything. And now you realize what real life is like and what real problems are.
I hated high school.
Yeah.
I would never go back. Not because of, you know, I didn't have any problems, but because it was just like a terrible time for me. I was just, like, people low-key hated me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's fine.
Hey, you got tough skin now.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's how I got where I am today. It's just, I stopped caring back then about what people felt about me, I think.
See, I didn't get to that point until maybe like a couple months into starting an OF because you heard all the noise, all the comments, and finally you're like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You can say what you want. I know who I am. You don't
Yeah.
need the validation from other people to confirm who you are as a person.
Yeah. It took me a while to get to that point. Like, to a certain extent, I didn't care what people thought about me. But I had a problem with, like, because I was still in school when I started mine.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want people to feel a certain way about me and me not, like, be able to make friends or, you know, whatever. I didn't want people to view me in a certain way. And then my friend at the time came up to me and she was like, people think you're a porn star. People think you're doing this and that.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, you know me.
Right.
You know who I am as a person. So why do you care what they think? And
Right.
that's when it kind of clicked for me. And I was like, I don't care what they think either, actually, now that you mention it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. So yeah, it took me a while, but I don't regret it.
No, I don't either.
I wish I
And-
was a little older when I made the decision to start it, though, because I was only like 19.
Yeah.
So
I know that you're so young. I know
Yeah.
that's my one PSA is like, make sure you're mature enough. You've gone through all your other options, you know, school if it's not for you.
yeah,
Like, I hate when it's just their first option is OF.
right. It
You
shouldn't be
gotta
your
have-
first option, but if you have the opportunity laid in front of you, then take it. But like, if that's not already an opportunity for you, don't go out of your way to make that your plan.
Right. And you
That should
gotta
never be that should never be plan A.
no. And you gotta do the pros and cons. You know,
Right.
yeah, you're gonna make a lot of money if you already have a following. But you gotta realize, are you confident enough to deal with all the hate,
Right.
all the backlash? I mean, there's just so much that goes into it.
Yeah. We make it look easy, but it's really not.
Tough skin over here.
Yeah, it's
Desensitized.
not all it seems. All right, well, that concludes episode 0.
Yeah.
Get to know us, where we came from, and if you want to follow along, you could follow us on Instagram. My Instagram is at @theHayleyboo. That's HAYLEE. And you can follow Carly. What's your @?
It's Carly Taylor, KarlyTaylorr.
And we will see you next time.
Yeah. Bye.